Hello there everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Basement Dweller Pip. I'm Pip, and today I am back with another anime figure unboxing. Big surprise. I don't have anything too crazy for today. I do have a lot of Nendoroids though, and then one really nice scale figure that I've been really excited for. So I guess let's just jump right into it. This is actually it's not January, my February Amiami order, which I am a bit late to film and like unbox, considering at the time of filming this, it is like the last day of March. So this will be going up in April. Yeah, I've been procrastinating. It's literally just been sitting in a box, like right behind where the camera is for like the past month. I just haven't opened it. Actually, no, that's not true, but we'll get into that. Okay, so let's get started on things that were not in the actual Amiami order. I have, including from what was in the Amiami box, I have 7 Nendoroids to show you. It was a really Nendoroid heavy month, but I got a lot of really good things that I've been like looking for. So I'll start off with what I got off of a user on my figure collection. Wait. Did I show the fronts of them? I'll show you the fronts of them. I've already unboxed them. I've unboxed actually all the Nendoroids because I realized how tiring it is to unbox Nendoroids, especially on camera. And if I had done that on camera, I would have probably spent like 2 hours alone, like just assembling Nendoroids, and it probably wouldn't even be footage I'd be able to use, so I just did it in advance because I wanted to save myself like the headaches. Especially after like last video where I just didn't assemble the Nendoroids during the video because I was too tired from assembling everything. It's a lot to assemble Nendoroids sometimes. I love them, but anyways, here they are. They're not in the box. I got Elise and Sakura from Fire Emblem Fates. These are 2 Nendoroids that I had been looking for years. Like when they first came out, I think Elise came out first. Yes, Elise came out like way before Sakura. Okay. When Elise first came out, I wasn't really into collecting. I had like a couple things here and there that I'd pick up, but like I didn't know she was coming out. I just knew that she existed after she was already out, and like it was impossible to find her. But I was like, whatever. And then when Sakura came out, I was like, well, I don't have Elise, and Elise is so expensive, so I'm not gonna get that. What a mistake that was. Because I have been looking for these ever since I started like properly collecting, seriously collecting, if you want to call it that. Yeah, I finally got them. Someone on my figure collection was nice enough to reach out to me and say I'm selling both of them together in Canada with free shipping for way less than their aftermarket value. It's still more than what they were retail, but I wasn't going to pass up a deal like that. Like, I don't think these Nendoroids are ever going to get a re-release, and I'm not going to pay $260 Canadian for a couple of Nendoroids each, by the way. These go for like $200 each, easily, sometimes. But the person on my figure collection was nice enough to sell them to me for $100 each Canadian. So $200 with everything together, which, considering like I didn't pay for shipping, actually isn't that bad. I would say it's not a great price, but it's not, like $400, right? So yeah, here are the boxes. Do it like this. They're cute, but they're not the Nendoroid. So let me grab them. I'll just grab both of them. So here they are. Here are the little poses I put them in. I adore these. I absolutely love them. I can't believe I finally have them in my collection after looking for them for so long for a half decent price. I almost a couple times there just gave up and bought them off of Solaris for like whatever it is they go to, like 150 Canadian, and that's not even including the fact that like shipping would be super expensive, and I always get import fees. So I'm really, really happy that I did wait for like a good deal on these. They are so cute. But, and this is a small but because I'm very happy to have them. These are so finicky and were so hard to put together. Sakura was fine. Sakura just like her cape kind of falls off every now and then, which isn't ideal, but really not a deal breaker. But Elise, I think, oh god, her stand's coming out. So Elise here was probably the worst Nendoroid I've ever assembled. I'm like looking around super quick to make sure that I'm not like mistaken, but I don't think I am. She took me probably about an hour to assemble, and it was not a good hour. It was a very difficult hour. The thing that they did with her is that as opposed to making different arms in order to get like certain poses, they made it so that you have to change the shoulder and elbow joints, which doesn't sound like it should be that bad, but when you actually look at them, like you can't tell a difference. At least for me, I couldn't tell a difference between all like the different shoulder joints and like elbow joints, so I couldn't tell like what pose her arm would be when I combined certain joints. So I had to just like, I think I did every combination, and then like the last one was finally the right one to get this pose, because I just wanted her to hold her staff like this. That's all I wanted. But I mean, like, whatever. It's like, it's kind of like a nitpick because like it could just be that I'm stupid. Like, you know, all these years of figure collecting, all these figures I have, it could just be that I just don't know how to assemble figures. Very possible. I wouldn't put it past me. But like regardless of all that, even though like she gave me such a headache, like I love this Nendoroid. She's so cute. I give her little like pouty face because it's like my favorite faceplate. But like both of them together, and I have Korin too, right there. So I have them like posed next to Korin, and they just look so cute. The only Fire Emblem Nendoroid I'm missing now is, I think her name is pronounced Sheeta, to go with Marth, but that one's also like $200 Canadian, so, and that one's definitely not going to get a re-release. I really don't think it's going to get one, so that one kind of hurts. But I am really happy to finally have these in my collection. Like I said, I gave Elise her kind of pouting faceplate, and I gave Sakura her blushing faceplate. They do come with like action screaming faceplates, and then they both come with like super cute little smiling ones. Or does Sakura only have 2 faceplates? Either way, very happy to finally have these. Put these over here. Okay. Sakura fell. Alright, so next up on the list is the Kirby Nendoroid. This showed up just in time for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It showed up for me like the day before, so that was a nice, like, that was good timing. This is the box. Again, he is assembled. He's on the side here with me. Though, honestly, he's probably like, the Kirby Nendoroids are so easy to assemble. I probably didn't have to assemble him in advance, but I did. I have him posed like this, which, if you're familiar with the Kirby Nendoroid, you might notice that this faceplate actually doesn't come with that Nendoroid. It comes with the Ice Kirby Nendoroid. It's like it's like an adorable little sleeping face. And honestly, one of the main reasons I even bought like the Ice Kirby Nendoroid was so that I can get this faceplate, so that him and Waddle Dee could be like sat at my desk sleeping. And it's everything I could have dreamed for. And then I gave him his little like his hat from when he's like Sword Kirby or whatever. Really cool thing about the Kirby Nendoroids, in case you didn't know, is that the pieces are actually all magnetic. So I could just like take his arm and put it like, looks a bit awkward right between the legs. I could just put his hands like up top like this. I can make him, if I give him his like little smiling faceplate, he could be doing his like waving animation. Ugh. But it's like super cool. The Waddle Dee one is like this, the Ice Kirby's like this. I think they're all like this as far as I know. Maybe not Meta Knight, but really cool feature. Honestly, like, it just makes the most sense. And then in order to take off the faceplate, it's like, first of all, you could just have this which I think this is good in itself. But then yeah, to take off the faceplate, you just twist it off. I think that's really cool. I think, like, you know, Good Smile actually used their brains a little bit for this one. That's mean to say. I love Good Smile. They're a really good company. But I think this is honestly like the best way they could have done the Kirby Nendoroid. There he is. Oh, I forgot to say, when I got the Elise and Sakura Nendoroids, first of all, the person that sold them to me was obviously like very nice, very generous. They could have very easily just sold the Nendoroids online for like an absurd amount of money, right? And yet they still gave me like a decent deal. But it's so cute. When they packed the order, they gave me this like adorable like art of Elise that says just thank you for buying. And I just think it's really cute, and I think it's really well made. I'm gonna keep this. I keep a lot of like the cute like messages and art that people can like send whenever I like buy things like artists and whatnot. But like this is just so adorable. I think I squealed when I saw that. Okay, what's next? Alright, yes. Oh. Just because I put him on top of the box. I still have Rengoku in here. I haven't opened him. I think I'm gonna. Is he sealed? Yeah, he's sealed. You know what? I'm just gonna open him. I'll open him right now. I wasn't planning on this. So yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna assemble him. I did some reorganizing this week and I like misplaced all of my knives. So all I have to open him right now is this pen, which like, not ideal, but obviously don't come after me. Anyways. I'll put that there for later. Oh my god, his base is so ugly. It's even more Guy Fieri in person. I need my pen again. I always forget that there's plastic even after you've cut like the plastic inside the box. I mean outside the box. Always cut towards yourselves. Okay, that base is staying in there. I don't want to look at it. Oh, okay. He's pretty well packaged. They put like a little like plastic, like a solid plastic support under his cape. Is he wearing a cape? So yeah, that base is staying in the box. I never want to see it if I actually do decide to keep him. And now let me look at him. I think what really, okay, I don't know. The thing that gets me is his eyes. I think his eyes are just like a little bit too much. I don't know. Like I really like him. I really like the size actually. I'm surprised. I thought like the size would be a bit off for me because of how small he is, but I actually quite like how tiny he is. And then I really like how his cape flows out as he sits. I really like his pose. I really like how he's like leaning on his arm and whatnot. The only thing is his eyes. They just look directly into my light. Yeah, well, let's put him on this side. He's cute. I do like him. I don't know. Maybe I'll just like hold on to him for now, and then if like in the future, if I like have no money, then I'll sell him. But like I think I want him in my collection for the time being. I think he'd look really cute with like my Demon Slayer manga. Yeah. I'm gonna take you for a second. He looks pretty good there, actually. I am not gonna be keeping him there. Mama is here for a reason. This is Mama. In case you didn't know, I'm not just a weirdo. There we go. Alright, so I forgot. Before I move on to the Amiami order, I did actually pick up a good few volumes of manga this month. Probably more manga than I've picked up recently. I've kind of been on any like reading slump, so I haven't been reading as much, but I picked up some really good things this month, so hopefully that'll help me get out of my reading slump. Wally. He's gonna be... They probably hear a squirrel or something. Not here. They probably see a squirrel or something outside. So, starting off, I have My Love Mix-Up Volume 3. This series is so cute. I picked it up not really understanding not really knowing what it was. Just because I had seen so much hype for it on Instagram and whatnot. And I kind of went into it mostly blind. Like, I didn't understand really what it said on like the back of the cover. I didn't read it well enough. But essentially it's about this boy who, in order to protect... Okay, so the story is about this boy who, in order to kind of like protect his friend right here from having her crush be revealed, kind of takes the blame for like some misunderstandings that happen. And then anyways, what happens is he thinks that he has a crush on him, but he doesn't. Or does he? It's really cute. It's really silly. It's really cute. And it's like the first BL manga, kind of. It's a BL manga, right? It's the first BL manga I've actually like really gotten into. It's been really sweet so far, though. I highly recommend this one. Next up is Yona of the Dawn, volume 35. I'm a bit behind on Yona of the Dawn. I think I'm at volume 30 or 31. But this is probably like my favorite series, or like one of my favorite series. Noragami's pretty high up there too. But Yona of the Dawn's probably like my second favorite series. It's just so good. Every character is so well written. Every arc is like better than the last, in my opinion. Why is it dusty? Not to mention, like, the art is so good. Highly recommend this one. I guess essentially it's about Princess Yona, whose father gets assassinated by her best friend / love interest at the beginning of the series. And so she's kind of like exiled from her kingdom. Everyone thinks she's dead. She's run away with... Oh, Hack's not on this cover. So she runs away with her bodyguard, and they essentially like travel throughout like the land and try to solve problems like in person, I guess. Either way, like her bubbles kind of burst. She realizes that the world around her isn't as good as she seems, and so she's like, gotta fix it, I guess. I am the princess, kind of, except I've been exiled. Everyone thinks I'm dead. Really good though. Like, the characters are all so well written. Next up I have Spy Family Volume 7, and this is probably my most anticipated like anime of the season. I don't watch like seasonal anime, but I will be watching this weekly when it finally comes out. I like binging anime, so I tend to wait till it's like all done, but I don't think I'll be able to wait for Spy Family. This series is so funny, like so genuinely funny. It makes me laugh like hysterically every volume. Again, characters are all phenomenal. Even like the ones that you're not supposed to like or like aren't even that important are all great. And like the main cast is incredible. I don't like... Is she in the back? She's not. I don't like children characters. I always find that they're really like, oh, I'm so pure. Oh, I'm an innocent child. But like Anya, the pink-haired girl from the series, who's like... She's very young. I forget how young she is, but she's like 6 years old. I adore her. She's so cute and she's so funny. And then like honestly, like obviously Lloyd and Yor are also fantastic as well. Their dynamic is hilarious. This is such a good series. If you're not going to read it, you have to watch it when it comes out. So good. Next up is Kaiju number 8, volume 2, with the best cover of Gen? I hope that's how you say his name. You'd think it'd be simple enough. Again, fantastic shonen. One of my favorites. I wish it came out a little bit faster. I've been trying to read, like, I'm not up to date with this volume yet. I've been reading it like a little bit online, and like I haven't read too much of it. I decided I was gonna wait till like the physical volumes came out, though they're coming out really slowly, so I might just give up on that. But again, fantastic shonen. Gotta read it. I hope it gets an anime. I feel like it'd be a really cool anime. The art is also incredible. Like, I love all like the expressions from the characters in them. They're silly, but they're not like over the top silly, I guess. That's kind of weird to say. It's a good series. Just read it. Just look it up. Next up, Chainsaw Man Volume 10. What can I say? It's Chainsaw Man. It has Makima on the cover. I've actually already read Chainsaw Man, so I'm not 100% sure what happens in this Oh. Oh, that's a rough one. Oh, no. Wait, was that? Yeah, that's rough. Okay, this is the volume where that happens. This is a really great series, obviously. Again, super excited for the anime. I am gonna read this at some point once I get all the physical volumes, so I can just go through it again, because I read it online, but I don't like absorb everything that actually happens when I read online. So I'm excited to reread it physically. And then we got the ugliest cover of Jujutsu Kaisen, volume 15. We had the best cover last time with Sukuna on the cover, and now we have this thing. Disgusting. Though this is a really good volume too. I'm up to date with the manga online, so I have big brain and I know all the spoilers, including what happens in this volume. This volume is wild, if I remember. Yeah, this volume's a bit rough. Honestly, like, all these series are in like rough points, aren't they? Or like these major like shonen ones. Also, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, what do I have to say? I watched the movie yesterday again for like the second time. Oh, I'm on such a Jujutsu Kaisen kick. I want to reread the whole thing and rewatch all the anime, but I don't think I have the time. Next up is 20th Century Boys Volume 1. I actually know nothing about this. I understand that there's like some kind of big mystery, like world ending? Having faced extinction. There's some kind of symbol, a group of boys. Human extinction? I actually don't know like anything about this, which I think is perfect. I told myself that if ever my local bookstore had Volume 1, I'd pick it up. And finally they did restock, so it's here. I'm gonna read it. I'm excited to see what all the hype is about, because everyone loves this. And I don't know anything about it, but really excited for this one. And then lastly, we have Hell's Paradise Volume 13. Hell's Paradise is another one that I'm behind on because of my reading slump, but the few volumes that I did read are fantastic. The art is gorgeous. The characters are all super entertaining. I love the main character, whose name I'm blanking on. Gabimaru. He's a great character. I don't think he's my favorite. I do like the guy with like all the scars on his face. I forget his name too. Highly recommend this one if you like kind of more gory, mature seinen, I guess. But essentially the whole premise is that they take all these super strong death row criminals and they send them to an island in service of the emperor, I think, something like that, in order to find like the fountain of youth. And if they find it, they're free to live. They can go back and do whatever the hell they want. They won't be killed. And they also get sent with like a retainer, to like a samurai, to watch over them to make sure they don't try to escape. But yeah, all to say, fantastic series. This one's getting an anime as well, and I can't wait for this one. There's a lot of really good anime coming out. Alright, so we're finally down to the Amiami Box. Let me just grab it. Here it is. It's a big one. And it's mainly because of the one figure that's in here. Because it's like a box shape. A cube shape. So like they had to upgrade it to like this box. I know, it's ridiculous. I covered my information with a picture of Mama. I'm gonna put a photo on the screen of what the contents of this box are. Try to guess which one of these is like my most anticipated pre-order. Okay. So the box is already open. I opened it because I pre-assembled all the Nendoroids that were in here. But I do still have a couple things that I haven't opened in here that are not including the Nendoroid. Actually, it might just be one thing. Oh! I didn't even look at the Amiami card when I opened it. They actually have like artwork on it now. They haven't done that in forever. It's on the floor. So first up, I have this, which is a clear file. Oh! I forgot about this. And it's kind of... Anyways. So I have the Kaguya-sama Love is War clear file of all of them in their Halloween outfits looking super cute. I kind of like basic like that, aren't I? Anything Halloween, I'm sold. Every other, like figures, artwork, if it's Halloween, it's good all year round for me. I don't care. That doesn't apply to any other season though. Anything in, like Christmas themed or Easter themed that I see when it's not like those respective holidays, I personally find kind of like tacky looking. Not that like it actually matters what I think, right? But Halloween stuff, all year round, baby. I don't care. All of their outfits are so cute. I don't remember her name. The brown-haired one? She has the best outfit, actually. I like a little pumpkin she's holding. She's like a little witch. And then Ishigami, of course. Ishigami is probably my favorite. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, okay, so moving on to all the Nendoroids I got with this order. I got 4 Nendoroids. Which one do I start with? I got some really good Nendoroids this month. I'm gonna start with the Jack Frost Nendoroid. Again, not in his box, but I found him pre-owned on Amiami. I think he was B+ and B condition, which I was willing to like deal with if he had been like a little bit scuffed up. He was a decent price. He was still pricey, but way less than what his price normally is. I think he was about 8,000 yen, which is really expensive for a Nendoroid, especially one that's this old, but it is what it is. And then here he is. So my only gripe with this is I have the Black Frost Nendoroid. I showed that last week, or like last video, and Black Frost I put in the same position and there's no problems. But if I do it with Jack Frost, for some reason, he's like top heavy, so he leans over. So you have to lean him against something in order for him to be in this pose, which is a shame. Like, it's not a big deal because I have things I can lean him against and it looks fine where I want to put him. But like, how is it that the Black Frost Nendoroid doesn't have that problem when they're like the same thing? But whatever. I have him, he's here, he's super cute, and now that I have him, that means, come here, I can do the pose of him on Pyrojack's back. So, no! So I just gotta decapitate Jack Frost here, get rid of his body. No, where's his neck piece? No, I always make my boyfriend take the neck joints out, and now here I am suffering the consequences of not being able to do anything on my own. Ow! I'll put B-roll of him, but I'm sure it's really cute. I'm sure he looks really cute on his back. Look at his little body. No. There you go, it's like the same. It's like the same thing. There's no... Let me put his little neck thing. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even tell. Wow, it looks great. That like really hurt my fingers too. Okay, next up. This is such a solid Nendoroid. I'm so happy I picked this up. So this was a last minute purchase. I had like just recently watched like a walkthrough of the game. I haven't played the game myself, but I was just so into the art style that I was like, I just need to know what this is. So it's the Lucifer Nendoroid from Helltaker. So from my understanding, Helltaker is free on Steam, and it's a very short game, maybe like an hour. Though speedruns of it, like you can get through the game like in 30 to 40 minutes. It's not a super long game, but the artwork is incredible. Essentially you play as this guy who wakes up one day and decides that he's gonna go to hell and start a demon girl harem. And that's it. And the artwork is stunning. And they have a bunch of other Nendoroids coming up in a pop-up parade, and they all look so good, and I plan on getting all of them. And here is Lucifer. And she is so good. Like, honestly, like, the expression, the pose, the hairstyle, the hair sculpt, is also, like, really well done. Normally I'm not, like, the biggest fan of light-haired like Nendoroids, especially like white, because I usually find the shading on them to be a bit lacking and they look very like one-dimensional. But this one is so well done. I love everything about this Nendoroid, and she's one of the few Nendoroids where I love all of her faceplates, and I love all of her poses, and I love like just everything about her. In fact, like at the moment I have her posed with her like smiling faceplate with a fork and knife, but I think I'm gonna change it to, I'll put like a photo up, or maybe it'll be in the b-roll because I think I'm gonna change it. I think I'm gonna change it to the faceplate where she's kind of like smirking at you and looking down at you as she holds her glass of wine, because I really like that pose. But then also, like, normally I don't care for like the overly blushing, like embarrassed faceplates, but hers is so cute. And she has a little tail. She's so good. She's like the perfect translation from like artwork to Nendoroid form, and her Pop-Up Parade also looks so good. Her Pop-Up Parade, from what I've seen so far, also looks like it's been taken out right from the game. I am so happy with this Nendoroid. It's kind of crazy how like I almost like just didn't get this. Like I'd been looking at it for a while and I was like, these ones are expensive. I'm gonna pass. And then I was like, who needs money when you can get this? I am beyond happy with this Nendoroid. She's so cute. So the next Nendoroid in this haul is one that I've been incredibly excited for, but I'm a little bit disappointed in it, to be honest. And it's the Kaine Nendoroid from Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139. So here's the box. And I love Kaine. I love Kaine. I love Nier Replicant. Where is she? Get over here. I love Kaine. I love Nier Replicant. Played it when that came out, and honestly it quickly became like one of my favorite games of all time. The narrative is incredible, the story is incredible, the characters are all incredible, and Kaine is one of my favorite characters now of all time. She is so good. So good. So I was really excited to see that they actually did start make a Nendoroid for her. And while I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm like devastated or anything like that extreme by her Nendoroid, I am a bit disappointed because while the sculpt itself is quite good, the paint job on it just isn't what I was expecting. And I'd say honestly pretty bad for the most part. Kind of like what I was saying for the Lucifer Nendoroid, her hair is also a very light color, and yet there is like, oops, I'll put that there. And yet there is almost no shading. I feel like it's one solid color. Like there's no obvious shading. They definitely could have done a little bit more, added a little bit more shading, given a little bit more depth. The sculpt itself of the hair is about what you would expect, but it could have really been a lot better if they had just added some shading. Her braid on the back is really nice though. I really like how that's sculpted, and then she has a little lunar tear flower right in her hair, and I think that looks really good with her. My other gripe with her, and honestly when I saw the paint job on her body, for a second I did consider like contacting Good Smile and being like, hey, can I get some kind of replacement here? Because it is a bit, I don't know if I got a really bad one. It seems like for the most part people online are like happy with theirs, but on her leg it looks like it's so bad that for a second I wasn't sure if they were trying to recreate that kind of like writing effect that she has on her body from her, I mean, if you don't know, she's like essentially cursed, and she gets these like this like smoky writing effect on parts of her body, which is why she's like half bandaged up. But her leg on this side I think is just dirty. I was looking at it for a while, I'm like, are they trying to recreate that like smoky curse effect that she has? And no, I think there's just been like a bad amount of paint transfer. And then on top of that, her shoes, like the paint isn't quite like clean, the lines aren't very clean. Her little Nendoroid panties on the back aren't that greatly painted either. The outfit itself is quite alright, like the paint job for that's okay. And then her expression is just a pretty, honestly, like standard boring expression, but I'm not quite sure what they could have done with that. Her swords are really nice though. And one thing that I noticed, because I was like obviously looking at the paint job and at that point trying to see if there was anything else wrong with it, and I thought that was kind of funny. I noticed that on her legs, because she's in underwear, right? They kind of sculpted like little butt cheeks, little Nendoroid butt cheeks, and I thought that was really funny. Little Nendoroid with butt cheeks. So I think my other gripe with this Nendoroid is on top of the fact that the paint job is subpar, honestly bad in some places. Her price tag was also like, I think like 6,000 yen. I'm pretty sure she costs just as much as the 2B Nendoroid, which I have up there, who comes with a lot more accessories. Her paint job's a lot better. Her outfit's a lot more intricate and has like etched in details. And yet they're the same price. So that kind of sucked. I know that Nendoroids are getting more expensive and like the cost of things is just getting more expensive overall, but like, it kind of sucks. I still really like her. I love this Nendoroid. I'm super happy to have it. I love Nier Replicant. Anything Nier that I can get, I will get. I just wish they had put a little bit more into this one. That's all. Alright, so last Nendoroid. This one was also a last minute purchase. And so it is the, ooh, how should I even show this? Oh, what year is this? I don't know what year this came out. Hold on, let me Google this. Ooh. Actually, I'm not gonna Google it. I'm gonna go in my figure collection. They have the answers. Oh, is this not a winter Miku? I guess it's not. Oh, okay. I thought this was a snow Miku, but no, it's just a Miku. So this is the 2013, is it a snow Miku? This is the 2013 Hatsune Miku Strawberry Mochi version. I have to get the title again, I don't remember. I closed my eyes. Yeah, okay, so this is the Hatsune Miku Strawberry White Kimono version from 2013. And this box, I just bashed my phone on right next to where the mic is. Sorry about that. This Nendoroid, unboxing it felt so like this box like feels expensive. This box feels more expensive than like some of like the figures I have. I don't know. Like you take off, how do I even show this? Like you take off this like paper thing. Okay, it's not coming off. There we go. To reveal like this super nice box with like the designs on the bottoms. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to open this because this was so hard. I needed like 2 people to open this. Come on! Oh, it's coming. It's happening. Come on. Okay, no, I'm not gonna waste all my time on that. On the inside of the box is also just like a picture of a strawberry because she's like, I guess supposed to be a strawberry mochi. I don't know, very cute. I got her off of Amiami pre-owned in A, B+ condition for 7,500 yen, something like that, which is like a pretty good price for her, I'd say. But when she came in, and obviously she's open now, when she came in, she was like plastic wrapped. And I don't know if that's just how it was sent out and like all the Mikus of like this kind were sent out like that. But it really seemed like she had never been opened and was in like perfect condition. So that's surprising, but it's open now. So I have to be very careful as I hold it because there's nothing that's actually held down onto the base. But I'll just show B-roll of her. Okay, just for a moment, I'm gonna move this. I'm sorry. Sacrilege. Yes. Okay. So, her Nendoroid is adorable. I've seen it around before. I'm not a really big collector of like Miku and stuff like that. I'll get like the stuff that I think is really pretty, but in terms of like Hatsune Miku, I have no emotional attachment to her. I just like her as like a piece of art, I guess. She's just an object to me. But this Nendoroid is beautiful. I love basically everything about it. The only thing I don't like about it is like the pigtails hairpiece that she comes with, but everything else is so beautiful. I love the little like mochi friend that she has. I love that she can just sit on this plate and be a mochi. I love the hairstyle that's not the pigtails. Just everything about it is perfect, honestly. Like, as a Nendoroid, like, if you get me a Nendoroid that can sit or like be displayed without a stand at all, I am sold. That is a perfect Nendoroid. And so far, all of the Miku Nendoroids that I have, not that I have too many, are ones that I've gotten where you can do that, where she doesn't need like a display stand. This one you can have her sitting like I do right now, but you can also have her standing in her kimono. And the way that the kimono is designed, you still don't need a stand in order for her to be on the plate, because the dress kind of like supports her like at the bottom. And I think that's perfect. That's what I need. If all Nendoroids could be like that to a certain extent, like they know that we like displaying them without bases. That's why they gave us those like easel stands, and yet they give me more options. I don't like how the bases look, but she's beautiful. Oh, she's so cute. I dropped her again. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. Okay. You go back. Okay. So we are down to the last 2 items in this box, and I'm going to open my most anticipated pre-order. Yeah, no, it's not the $200 plus Gojo figure that I've been anticipating. It's just this plush. And he's so cute! So this is Transporter. Oh my, you can hang it too? Oh! So let me grab them real quick. Both Mama and Transporter are both from Nier Reincarnation, which is the Nier mobile game. I haven't played very much of it. I played a little bit of it, but like nothing like noteworthy, I guess. But I love the art style. I love the soundtrack, of course. It's Nier music. And I love these two so much. Like, this is top tier character design. Are you kidding me? They made this, which is... I saw this and I was like, this is perfect. I'm getting this. This is the best plush. She has little legs. The little legs that stick out when she sits. It's perfect. And then they took Mama, and they gave her a hat and a little satchel. They made it better. I am so excited to have these displayed on my table and I can look at them all the time. I feel so silly that I am more excited for this than I am for the Gojo figure. Like, that's... Oh, he's so cute! Okay, now I'm gonna put Mama back there. And, oh, I gotta get this tag off. I don't keep the tags on my plushies. Is that bad? I know some people keep their tags, but they get in the way when I hold them. Yes! Yes! Come on. Yes! Where do I put you now? I'm gonna put you here for now, though I don't think that makes it into the shot, but whatever. Oh! I forgot about this. There's one more thing that came in the box, and it's this bag. Of, I guess it's just Mama, though it kind of looks like Transporter, but it doesn't have a hat. I've already been using this bag. It's just a little tote bag. Thought it was really cute. Wanted to show it. I use it all the time now. It's a bit dusty, but yes. What can I say? I wear tote bags. That makes me better than everyone. Alright, so we're finally on to the last figure. This is the only scale figure that I got this month. But it's one that I've been really excited for. And I mean, you already saw from the photo from the beginning, but it is the Gojo Shibuya Scramble figure by eStream. So I did go for the eStream one over the, what is it, FNEX? Though, ever since I saw the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, I've been thinking about the FNEX one again. But that one's like just so much more expensive. Who would have thought that eStream would have been the least expensive, or the less expensive Gojo figure? that there. I have been so excited for this. I really hope he's not broken, because I think at this point it's been over a month since this box has been here. Or at least like just about to be a month. How do I? Oh no. Okay, he looks okay from what I can see, though I can't see much. I see an advertisement for the Yuta figure that I already have ordered up there. Yeah, so there's the ad for the Yuta figure. I already have this one ordered, got it off of Tom. Very excited for that one too, that one looks really good. You can see his belly button. That's not what I was looking for, but you can see it. Oh, he looks so good. Okay, he's pretty sturdy actually. I really thought that he would be like... No, he's actually really sturdy. Okay, that's really nice. So here he is. And first impressions. He's so good. Oh my god, he's so good. So this is my first ever eStream figure, and I know that there was a lot of hate towards eStream lately. I didn't follow it that well. I don't know exactly why people don't like eStream. I think it's because people are spending a lot of money and then their figures are showing up broken, which completely valid if that's the case. If that's not the case, I don't know what the case is. But he's in one piece. Luckily it seems like there aren't any like major pieces that seem like they can break off in transit, apart from maybe like a couple of like the smaller pieces of the plastic of like the splash here and like maybe his hand here. Maybe a leg. I don't know, but that's like just standard figure stuff, I guess. But came in one piece. He's gorgeous. The shading on him is phenomenal. I really like that, like, for the most part, his suit's pretty, like, one color, but they added so many different, like, shades of purple and black and kind of some grayish purple? He looks really great, all to say. The shading is fantastic. You can see up his shirt and see his little belly button. His little belly button. Don't go like that to the belly button. But it is there. That is actually quite, like, nice that they sculpted that, I guess. It's just like a little detail here. I'm never gonna see that. But it is a nice detail. His expression, I love his expression. I know a lot of people really didn't like his expression, but the fact that they based it off of that one manga cover with him on it, I was sold. The second I like saw this figure and I realized that that's what they did, I was like, I'm getting this figure. This is the one that I choose. His eyes are actually really nice. They're kind of glossy, which kind of helps them pop out a bit more. Though I do feel like they could have... I don't know what they could have done. I'm no figure manufacturer. I wouldn't even call myself a figure reviewer. But I feel like they could have done a little bit more to make the eyes pop a bit more, considering that's like such a key feature for him. But I mean, it's fine. The mask is really nice as well. My only gripe with this figure, and it was the same thing for the manga cover, is I don't know why his mask has holes in it. Like, does his mask ever have holes in it? But who cares? It looks so good. His hair is really nice as well. Following the theme of light-haired characters and me being disappointed in the shading all the time, I'm actually really pleased with the shading. They added like a lot of little touches of purple to the shading, kind of like they do in the anime a lot of the time. And it looks really good. The splash is also really nice as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good figure. This is a really good figure. I am really happy I decided to pick this one up. But when the FNext one did drop, I was really tempted by that one too. I wasn't tempted enough to cancel this one. I was just tempted to pick up that one too. And I still am. And I might, because I have a bunch of points on Tom and a coupon. So I might, but he's really expensive, so I might not. Because what money do I have? I just bought this. But I mean, like this though. So my camera's almost out of battery, so I'll make this relatively quick. But thank you so much for watching. That's everything I have to show you today. And I do want to say real quick, this is the first video that I'm filming since I made my YouTube channel live. Everything else I filmed in advance. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the really nice responses I've gotten from everyone. Obviously I didn't expect anyone to be mean, but I am just completely overwhelmed by how nice everyone has been. This is obviously like a super nerve-wracking thing for me. It feels really weird to know that like there's people on the other side of this camera that I'm speaking to that are gonna be watching this. Like, it's crazy. Like I know that like it's not like obviously it's not like a big channel or anything like that, but it's so weird to think that there's like even 100 people looking at me right now. That's so weird. That's so weird. But everyone's been so nice, and I'm so grateful to have such a nice like group of people. This community is so nice. Take a shot every time I say nice. Everyone's been super kind. Everyone's messages have been incredibly like motivating. I just wanted to say thank you for that. So I hope to continue to make content that you guys like. I do want to make slightly different content in the future. I don't want to only do anime figure unboxings. It's just that that's what's easiest for me to kind of get me used to speaking to a camera in a room with this light that blinds me half the time. Again, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye!